It's not possible! No one's ever been able to...
Hello, this is Neshi, aka the Crystal Owner. Welcome back to my Crystal Beast deck profile, updated now with True Dracos. And this deck's pretty awesome because it's True Dracos basically powered by Crystal Beasts. And Crystal Beasts are awesome in the deck because you get to pop it with Diagram, and they plus a lot from Crystal Bond, and it really fuels the True Dracos a lot to be able to win the game, beat your opponent. So, let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the Crystal Beast first, and then end with the True Dracos, because that's how the deck goes. You start off with the Crystal Beast, and then end with the True Dracos. I'm playing triple Pegasus, because it's Crystal Beast, and then
are you telling
double
me you
Eagle.
start off with the Crystal Beast, then you end with the True Dracos?
Yeah. I know, right?
Can't believe you right now. Don't make me fucking sick.
I never really summoned the Eagle. I chose Eagle over the other Crystal Beast just because I run Mariamne, the Dracophoenix, and so that just having more win targets for that. Otherwise, this can be any old Crystal Beast. It doesn't have to be Ruby Carbuncle because we're not special summoning. Like if you're running a Card of Demise or Pot of Duality build with, or just any kind of True Draco deck with Crystal Beasts, why are you running Ruby Carbuncle? You're not special summoning. But those are the Crystal Beasts, and so for the True Dracos, Dinomight, Maiden, and then Ignis, one of each. I mean, they're great just one-ofs because I'm able to recycle them with Disciples, and they get me what I need. You know, like this is pretty standard. You need to run at least one of each, but they're fine at one. I mean, I don't really see why I would run more than one of each one. If I would run more than one of a specific one, it'd be Dinomight, but he's limited, so don't want to do that. And then we have Mariamne. It's great popping from Diagram. I think I've only summoned it once with its special summoning effect and getting to mill the top four, or is it banish or mill? The top four of your opponent's graveyard. Banish. That's really good.
You heard it here first.
If it was milling, it wouldn't be as good. Nearly as good. But you basically, you plus one with this card when you pop it off Diagram, because it gets an effect when it's popped and sent to the graveyard. And Metaltron 12. This guy's the win condition, because with this deck, you're easily able to summon it because Crystal Beast plus a lot. And say goodbye to Tony and Pierce.
Why'd you call Danny Nathan?
And when he's destroyed, I get to special summon Crystalwarrior Exterio from my extra deck. So he's really good. He can be unaffected by everything, and I can, like I said, I can get him out pretty easily with this deck and make him be unaffected by everything. And if you manage to battle over him, then you got a Crystalwarrior and Exterio coming your way. Then we have triple Rocky Boy, Amano-Iwato. That says no to monster effects. This is really great because it makes going first able to stop hand traps, and then it makes it tolerable to go second. Like if your opponent set up a board with a lot of monster negation, or a lot of monsters that can negate stuff, then it's really good. Like if they have an infinity, then this says I don't really care about infinity. So or Odd Eyes Vortex.
It's also a super heavy Samurai's worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's a lot of decks' worst nightmare.
Just basically makes the monsters
Alter
stupid
guys.
balls.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
Even Sky Strikers to an
Just
extent.
put them on the field and that's it.
They strike a pose and say, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Triple Rainbow Bridge and double Crystal Bond. I do double Crystal Bond, not triple, because, I mean, you can only activate 2 within one game, because I'm only running 5 Crystal Beasts. So you'll never be able to activate 3 in one game. But I run double Bond and then triple Rainbow Bridge because I'd rather search for it than have this be a dead draw. So I think this is correct for this deck.
That's correct.
I'm not broke. I have 3 Crystal Bonds. Okay. Triple Diagram. It's awesome that it's not $50 anymore. And man, have the mighty have fallen. Diagram, if you're not running Triple Diagram in a true Draco deck, you're not running a true Draco deck.
Ooh.
Double Disciples, 1 True Draco Heritage. Disciples is awesome because you get to recycle it. I never really get the draw effect off of Heritage, just barely sometimes. But I mostly pop Crystal Beast with Diagram, so I wouldn't be able to activate the draw effect from this. But it's great to have, and I like this at 2. If both of these get in the graveyard, I'm kind of screwed. So I want to make sure that I can be able to recycle off of them. So anytime I have 1 in the graveyard and I activate this, one of the targets I target with this has to be this other Disciples. Because like I said, if both of these are in grave, I lose.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened against you.
Yes.
Triple Duality, Triple Demise. Yeah, it's a true Draco deck.
What did I call that?
Double Terraforming.
What did I call this?
Oh, the Guillotine book.
Oh yeah, you guillotined 2 books in half, and that guy really doesn't like it.
He's like, oh, you guillotined my books. Double Terraforming, because it got semi-limited. I like that Monarchs Stormforth is at 3, but I don't need to. I run 2. I could run 3, but it's very good because it's the kaiju of the deck, basically. And you get to activate it during your opponent's turn. I love tributing my opponent's monster during their turn for my own. It's great. Because, like I said, it's basically the kaiju. It doesn't target or anything. It doesn't do anything to your opponent's monster. It just gives you the ability to tribute your opponent's monster. And if you have a true Draco trap, you can tribute during their turn. Because this is a quick play. So, it's great at 2. I like it at 2. 1 Crystal Conclave, just for another... You get a continuous trap search off of Rainbow Bridge. It's just nice to have, and it's good as a 1-of. If you want to feel spicy, you could use the Pitch to Grave effect to bounce a Crystal Beast and a card your opponent controls to the hand. That's if you're feeling spicy. Double Apocalypse,
We're
1
always feeling
tricking
spicy.
to turn.
I'm always feeling like a hot tamale.
Zay Zesty face. Zesty Puppy Breath Capone.
Zesty puppy, that's me. Say Zesty puppy breath component.
Do it, say it. I dare you.
Yeah. Apocalypse at 2 is good. If I can run 2 or 3 of Return, I would, but it's limited. It's just a very good card. And then Skill Drain and Imperial Order. Just because I have room for 2 Floodgates, and these are the best 2 Floodgates I can run right now. You could run Rivalry instead of Skill Drain, but Skill Drain's also very good. These 2 are limited because they're good. Now, extra deck. We have 2 Links, Lanfrinkus and Decode Talker, pretty generic. Just a disclaimer, I never go into the extra deck, only to go into Metaltron. So, this is a true Draco deck, you know. Like, you only want to do Crystal Wing or Exterio off of Metaltron. Lightning Chidori, Utopia Package, Castel, Abyss Dweller, Exiton, Tornado Dragon, Baguska, and then for rank 5s, Volcasaurus for burn, and then Greedy Salmonella for the Trickstar matchup. Because I've never gotten it off against Trickstars because no one in our group is gay. But I also haven't been to locals with this deck in a while. But it does very well at locals. Now, the 2 cards you actually do use, or the 1 card you use, almost every duel I use this card. You only use this card against like Sky Strikers or very spell and trap heavy decks. But yeah, these are your targets from Metaltron, because once he goes to grave, then you can get any one of these 2. It's more than likely going to be Crystal Wing. It's really good. Yeah, that's my true Crystal Dracobeast deck profile. True Draco and Crystal Beast combined. you might say, hey, this is more of a true Draco deck than anything, but you're
I mean,
right.
considering you have an entire little deck mat, you only use 2 of the Crystal Beasts that are on there.
That's true. But I use a lot of spells and traps. I have 9 Crystal Beast spells and traps, or Crystal Beast cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Crystal Beast cards, and 13 True Draco cards. So it's almost half and half. It's pretty even for the deck. So you might think that it's a True Draco deck, but it's kind of both. The Crystal Beasts really help fuel the True Dracos, and I really do think that this deck can top at a YCS, as it has a lot of ways that, like, the Crystal Beasts really help out the True Dracos get off what they need to, and they don't. They keep giving them advantage. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Thanks for joining, Neshi, and
Zesty face.
Mm-hmm.